My kitchen table is a mess. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and look at this. This is the aftermath of shooting Christmas videos and actually having Christmas and doing our little activity together, just dinner together. Activity, I don't know what that was. So anyways, I decided today I want to start the new year off by having a clean slate. Not a clean slate, because you'll notice it doesn't actually end up, well, it ends up cleaner, but it's not exactly overwhelmingly awesomely cleaner. There's only so much room I have on the table. It is my kitchen table that I work on, and so I decided that it was just time to do a little tidying up and fixing up, and so this is what we're going to do today. We had a fun little dinner, family dinner on Sunday, and we do little just fun things like get a cheese ball, we get crackers, we get dips, we get, let's see, what else did they have? They had some chicken cordon bleu, they had some cookies, and of course the bowl is full of oranges and treats. And so we keep the bowl of oranges and treats, but we're going to kind of get rid of everything else. And so here I am trying to make some room on my kitchen table. Got to put the chips away, got to put the find a place to put the crackers. And then we're going to start attacking, oh my goodness, the mess that was my my work area that I film at. Yes, that really is all the space I have to film at. And it is at my kitchen table, and you can see my sad little lights that I use. So a lot of this stuff will stay, some of this stuff will stay on the table just because things like the peanut butter, the bread, my husband's diabetic and peanut butter is low on the glucose index, and so we kind of keep that close at hand. You'll watch me as I spill a whole bunch of pipe cleaners after my snowflake pipe cleaner. My pipe cleaner snowflake video. There we go. That was a blue light, and I don't remember ever having that before, so that confused me. So my daughter and son-in-law did us these mom and dad stockings, and I definitely didn't want to get rid of those because that was really special that they put something together for us. And so I tucked those away, and you'll see me wipe down the table several times over, just like I did there. Next, we're going to move the bread over, and this is just kind of separating a lot of what I have been working on and the food. And so we don't really eat at our table. Our kids are grown, and so most of the time we eat out in the living room. You'll recognize the paper from the magnet video. I had a thought and it went away. Oh, Anna's laughing at me now. It's rough, people. It's rough. So I'm gonna start going through all of my things here. I might be not pausing, but away for a little bit as I locate things or places to put things. That was the painting, the most recent painting I did. So I'm putting that away. Oh gosh, do you remember that painting I did this year? I was deciding on whether or not to keep it, and it was so bent, and it was just so badly done that I really might try buying it again and doing it properly this time, as opposed to letting it sit for a couple of weeks so the paint dries out and then it doesn't go well. So now I'm going to take the Scooby-Doo diamond painting, and I'm going to trim around the outside of it so that I'm going to put it in my son's room. I've got some tacky strips of that tacky stuff you can put on the back of pictures and things to stick on the wall so that you're not hammering into the wall. And I'm just trimming off the outside of this so that I can put it on the back of his door. I probably should have cut through most of that, but I didn't. I wanted to just show you that, it's not all fun and games after, when you're creating all of this kind of stuff, and it does create a mess. And I went through several weeks where between work and home and doing videos, I just didn't have the time to clean up afterward. And so things kept piling up and piling up. And I don't believe that you can be that. Okay, I don't believe that I can be fully creative and doing well in such a chaotic mess. I know that my channel is called Creative Chaos, but it is difficult when you've got so much stuff all around the place. And I mean, I was going through some of this stuff and finding future videos that I wanted to do, future, not activities, what's the word I want? I don't know. But anyways, I was finding like my coasters in there. I have a wire tree I want to do. There is a pendant, a necklace set that I want to try doing some creations on and seeing if we can make some pretty things. And so that would be that set right there. And so I just wanted to start tidying things up. I've got so many ink drawing books that I decided that I needed to collect them all. Some drawings that I've done in the past. And when I say in the past, I mean like earlier this year, early in the year. And I still haven't done anything with them. So I have been piling up things for quite a while. So I finally grabbed the books and I managed to put the books away into my cupboard in the hallway. I take my drawings, and to be perfectly honest, I threw them away just because I don't have anywhere to put them. And they're my beginnings. They're, nothing to brag about. They're like my practice coloring pages. This was, I'm pretty sure, an extension cord. You can see me looking it over like, what does this go to? I honestly couldn't tell. And so I was finally able to, I finally figured it out. I'm like, okay, it's an extension cord. So I wrapped it up and then put it away in a drawer. I am now gathering up all of my tiles and things that I do for Zentangle. And I've got 2 Zentangle books. I've got one there, and I'm trying to get to the other one as I go through everything. I've got pencils everywhere. Turns out I have 3 different pencil sharpeners that I didn't even realize I had 3 different ones of. And so this was just so badly needed. I moved my other light over. So this is what I say when I say I don't have good lighting. I mean, I literally do not have good lighting. One day when I grow up, I will hopefully have better lighting. But in the meantime, my little lamps are basically going to cover it. Had a couple of books there that were gifted to me from work. I work at a bookstore, and so that was awfully sweet. So I finally put those away. Those buckets you saw were literally from Christmas last year, that somebody had given us some homemade caramel popcorn, and I had washed out the bowls and I never gave them back. So my goal this year is to actually give them back the bowls that they gave us last year. So those were a couple of coasters I made earlier in the year, but they're not they didn't turn out quite as good as I had hoped they would, so I am just getting rid of those. And that's the hard thing about doing a crafting channel like this, is it's not all making cool things and giving it away. It's not all making cool things and having room for it all. I had to throw away a lot of things because I just don't have room for them. And it's unfortunate that I can't find something that I can do with them all. But when my house is as tiny as it is, and there's just not a lot of room, I have to make the hard decisions, and that's okay. There's my other Zentangle book that I'm hoping to crack into, hopefully within this next year, as once I finish with my first one that my son gave me. Now I've got pens and pencils and watercolor palettes that I really don't know what to do with, so I am literally just going to pack them away there. Put my future video ideas kind of back in the corner there so that I have room for it. And yeah, this is kind of mostly basically it. Well, I hope that you guys are able to have a wonderful New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve. Let's welcome 2026 in and pray that it just turns out to be a good year for everyone. It's been pretty rough, 2025, but I have high hopes for 2026. And let's hope that that it really does prove to be a good thing. I did find a mandala project as I was packing things away in a closet, so I'm going to pull that one out next. I think I'm going to do a lot with mandalas this year. I've got a lot of different project ideas. Anyways, I hope that you guys have a great day and make it a great week, and we will see you next week. Look at that, looks better. Goodbye, everyone.